This piece is called A Supersize Poem About Wanting to Be Thin. It's weird talking to young girls who don't have eating disorders. I developed mine when I was 12. And I could never imagine being 14, not caring about how many calories is in the dinner I'm eating. You took me to dinner, we ate as we spoke, and my thank you was my fingers down my throat. On my way back, I walked the long way home, then I stared in the mirror, poking at my bloat. I only ran a bath to mask the sound of me vomiting. Feels like forever I've been promising I'd stop all this silly stuff. I locked myself inside for years, worried the world would see me the way I saw myself, that people would look at my legs, my stomach, my cheeks, my chest, and wonder how I got so fat. I brush my teeth and go upstairs to bed so I don't have to eat dinner. I sleep with dreams of waking up thinner. I pick lunch from my gums, swallow it, kicking stomach, first one down. I watch TV with beautiful women in beautiful gowns, it's a trigger. The scales drop, but in the mirror all I see is bigger and bigger and bigger. She told me she just loves food. It's her favourite thing in the world. She cooks different meals for the family, but mostly herself. Gloats about the calorie-rich platefuls. She even laughs about it. I wear clothes to hide my figure. I chain smoke cigarettes and drink coffee like it's Saturday night's liquor. The only thing my tongue touched today is the Rizzler. I waste away my wasting away by hiding it. I lose my losing myself, I blindside it with finding little things to hate. Things no one else sees. Things no one else is allowed to. He doesn't care that he is obese, that he can't breathe going upstairs. He dances without any shame. He moves his body in its oceanic ways. He sleeps with whoever he pleases, confident in his skin, always has been. I berate past appreciations. I'm embarrassed to have ever loved my smile. Now all I see around my mouth is creased skin, indents between my eyebrows from frowning. Even when I'm afloat, I feel like I'm drowning. She takes photos in her underwear and shares pictures in her bikinis. Love handles look like elephant ears and ankle bones hidden under fat. She looks gorgeous, glorious, and she agrees wholeheartedly. My weight fluctuates and it takes me back to older days of monitoring it 20 times a day in 24 hours, praying to have shifted even a gram for gram's sake, and if it would raise it would only break my weak heart all over again. I think back and think shame to have wasted so much time obsessed with the figure, obsessed with my figure, and I figure what a lame hobby. Begging for my thighs to part and create space for knobbly knees and protruding collarbones and fingers like lace, crying in the mirror as all I saw was bigger than what have I ever really been. She says she prefers herself heavier. When she was so skinny, she looked ill, emaciated, childish. She doesn't know I'm jealous of all the parts of herself that she hated. She loves the parts that now look like me. I would look at girls under 100 pounds and it would set off this covetous rage, something I had never felt before, angry at myself for being 20 more, and as I bled more regularly, I'd start binging, fingers wet after every evening's meal, snot streaming, heavy breathing and sweat steaming. Then I lost my flow. The only red that poured came from my wrist. It trickled, tickled my elbows, danced to my thighs and dropped to the carpet. He has a podgy, padded beer gut that he balances his pints on. He has thin legs but a double chin. He's never thought about his weight in any other way than a number that the doctor reveals in checkups. It was never shopping with friends, it was self-loathe. I couldn't bear anyone to see me in new clothes. I was closed, locked in my room, secrets of hell close and insecurities I held close. I still hold them with a tight grip. My seams are ripping with fierce destruction. I'm tired of hating my body. It's the only one I've got. I chuckle softly, but the laughter is only forced, and again I'm floored by this godly insecurity that brings me comfort oddly. She wants to gain weight. Wait, what? Says boys like girls with extra cushion, and a fat ass is all the rage nowadays. But the thighs have to match, you know. She's been eating ice cream, cake, takeaways. They aren't binges. She doesn't feel guilty. Bedridden, I haven't been drinking or eating. I can't move from the sickness or how hard my heart is beating. My body trembles, I'm weak and fleeting, in and out, disorientated and needing some sustenance, but I can't bring myself to get it. I know as soon as I eat I'll regret it. This little voice wants to destroy and I let it. Another evening spent, hungry, alone, and I can't wait to forget it. They don't view their bodies in any other way than something that they've always had. They don't know the feeling of forcing food down, forcing food up, and eating laxatives like Smarties. I finally told you how I felt without protest. I said how I hated myself and you couldn't understand my detest. You listed all my good bits, my smarts, my creativity, my heart, and most of all my beauty. I just laughed, said I don't see what you must see. I appreciate the attempt to assure me, but I assure you my insecurities are stronger than you affirming my abilities. You said in my heart is purity, but my brain is tainted by this need to hate itself, to berate itself, to snake itself, to forsake itself, to break itself, to make itself the enemy. Well, I said, then call me the villain, because if you're only going to try to fix me, then I don't want to listen. I hope they never find out.